Listen, I don't want to say Jennifer Hudson walked right into this, but the red flags with Common were there from the start.
I never really settles with somebody. Maybe he's like he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower.
Now the buzz is that he's already cozying up with another woman, and Jennifer didn't see it coming at all. Crazy part, just days ago this man was out here hyping J Hud up like she was his everything.
That relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Man, it's one of those things where you don't know truly like what true partnership and relationship is until you get there.
And now people are whispering that he's got someone else warming his sheets while allegedly trash-talking her behind closed doors. Some fans swear this mess started when Jennifer turned down his proposal last year, and he's still salty about it. But that ain't all. Cause some say Common's just spinning the block to cover up old rumors that he might be more interested in the other team than he lets on.
Why can't anybody just be honest? They're waiting for Chrissy Teigen to get plastic surgery and end up Jackie O so that they can be roommates and make musicals together. Let's just be real.
Okay.
He'd rather spend time with John Legend than any of these bitches.
Either way, this camp is pure chaos right now. Let's not forget, Common has a whole track record of dating some of the biggest women in Hollywood, and Jennifer Hudson is just another name in that headline-making lineup. We're talking about Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Tiffany Haddish, Erykah Badu, Kim Jones, Ava DuVernay, Jaguar Wright, Simone Bozeman, and even Angela Rye. Basically the Hollywood A-list dream team. But here's the catch. None of these women stuck around, and the running joke is that Common just can't keep a relationship locked down. He's even admitted it himself. Once the honeymoon stage fades, he tends to vanish. He's confessed that he's not chasing intimacy, but addicted to the thrill of love, obsessed with that early rush, then bouncing once the spark dies out.
The pattern I found myself in and what was called love addiction, who my therapist broke it down, was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and this that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that feeling.
That's not exactly husband material. So imagine Jennifer Hudson thinking her star power would be the thing to finally change him, to turn Common into a one-woman man. Girl, it's giving Delulu vibes. To be fair, he did try to sell the story of change when he got with J Hud. Common claimed therapy helped him grow, and in one interview, he swore that if he was ever going to marry anyone, it would be Jennifer. Sounds sweet, right? But fans aren't buying it anymore. Eagle-eyed followers are pointing out the cracks. Less time seen together, awkward body language, and cryptic posts from Jennifer that scream there's more drama brewing behind the scenes. Word is, Common might already be drifting towards someone new, and the chatter got louder after claims he's been spotted out solo, getting a little too close with other women. Nothing's been confirmed, but honestly, knowing Common's past, would it really be a surprise? What really has people talking, though, is the rumor that he's been telling folks he can't stand Jennifer anymore. Imagine that. Going from calling her his dream girl to allegedly dragging her behind the scenes. So what could have sparked that shift? Insiders say it might go back to Jennifer rejecting his proposal. When news broke that Common wanted to pop the question, people close to J Hud revealed she wasn't ready. And truthfully, the signs were clear. Common's reputation with women is no secret. He may have swept her up at first, but she couldn't ignore how many high-profile romances he cycled through. That history made her think twice before jumping into marriage. But let's keep it real. Jennifer knew this about him from day one. Common's dating past has been public gossip for years, so why wait until marriage talk to start second-guessing? On top of that, friends say her hesitation also came from deeper scars. After her messy breakup with David Otunga, Jennifer reportedly told people she wasn't sure marriage was ever in her future. So when Common tried to push things forward, she pulled back, not wanting to repeat old pain. Jennifer was reportedly terrified of committing again, swearing she wouldn't rush into marriage after what she went through with David Otunga. And when J Hud calls that relationship toxic, we know exactly the weight behind those words. Sources say Common tried to calm her fears, promising he was in it for the long haul, but Jen wasn't convinced. He allegedly told her, despite his long list of famous exes, this time was different. But Jennifer had heard that song before, before. She'd been engaged for 9 years once and had no interest in ending up in another broken engagement or failed marriage. After that clash, things between them were never quite the same. And maybe that's when Common started to see there was no real future with her. But here's where the rumors take an even wilder turn. Some voices online claim the real reason Common couldn't stand J. Hud anymore is because he doesn't even like women like that. And he got tired of faking it. Allegedly, of course. Remember when his ex, Jaguar Wright, said she wished people knew the truth? According to her, Common doesn't love black women. She accused him of using them for image and clout while secretly living another reality. Jaguar even went so far as to say Common would rather be with men and that every woman who's been with him knows the deal.
But I mean, I just wish Lonnie would tell the truth. He's bisexual.
Her biggest red flag? None of his exes ever bragged about his performance in the bedroom. Not one. Now, maybe the reason none of his exes ever spoke on his bedroom game is simple. They're respectful women who'd rather focus on positive things. Or maybe Jaguar Wright's claims are hitting closer to home and Common really does prefer the other team. Allegedly. One story that's been floating around adds fuel to the gossip. A man claimed that while attending a Hollywood event with his wife, who's connected in the industry, Common spent almost an hour glued to him in conversation while the wife was busy working. The wildest part? The man didn't even realize who Common was until later, when his wife pointed it out. And yes, the guy was described as white, handsome, and very polished. As the night wrapped up around 3 a.m., the man says Common leaned in and allegedly asked, "So what are you doing later tonight?" The guy replied he was going home with his wife, but said the way Common asked made the moment super awkward. He swears it wasn't a misunderstanding, insisting it was exactly how it sounded. On top of that, there's been speculation that Common has battled with his own sexuality for years. Some even claim it traces back to alleged trauma, saying he may have been taken advantage of by a man when he was younger. If true, it could explain the inner conflict he reportedly feels when it comes to relationships with women. I can't confirm how Common truly likes to roll, but what I can say is, some people are flipping the script and pointing the finger at Jennifer Hudson herself. Because let's be real, it's not the first time her love life has been messy. Her relationship with David Otunga, that one was full of drama. David allegedly suspected J. Hud of cheating with producer Molly Music. She never confirmed it, but the situation blew up so badly she even mentioned it in a protective order against him. Jennifer claimed David's jealousy went so far that when he couldn't reach her during a Chicago recording session, he had their son try to secretly film her as proof she was romantically involved with Molly. Jennifer also accused David of becoming increasingly aggressive and threatening toward her and their child. But David clapped back hard, saying she was lying, and that because Jennifer had more industry power, the public only saw him as the villain. He argued that he had been their son's primary caregiver all along while Jennifer was touring, directly contradicting her legal claims. It got even uglier. David accused Jennifer of forcing him to give up his career for family life, only to later blast him for freeloading. Police actually investigated Jennifer's allegations against him, but he was cleared within months. Jennifer eventually dropped the order of protection, but only if David agreed to stay away from her property. Still, David said Jennifer was twisting the story to ruin his reputation, calling her the real monster, while she painted herself as the victim. And now people are wondering, did Common start seeing that same side of J. Hud and decide he wanted out? There are even whispers that Jennifer allegedly looked down on Common because she's the bigger star and brings in more money. If true, that's a rough blow, considering she knew exactly who she was dating from the start. At the end of the day, the truth is murky. Did Common cheat? Is Jennifer the problem? Or are they both still together and laughing while the internet runs wild with rumors? Nobody knows for sure, but this tea is boiling hot either way. Now I gotta ask, what do you think really went down between Jennifer and Common? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for everyday celeb drama videos, because tomorrow's tea might just be even wilder.